Welcome back. This is Dale Durkis, the Turnaround Master. I'm here with Ramon Santillan. Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
Ramon is the expert on communication. He is with Persuasive Interview, and he is an interview expert. But communication is very important to develop a professionally intimate relationship with your client, which is a key to long-term success. So I brought Ramon here today to discuss these important issues. But before we get to you, Ramon, would you mind if I spend a few seconds talking about some key issues that this show is going to address in the long term? And that is both the most dangerous trends that business owners face today, and we're going to go over the top 5 according to research that I've developed and research that I put together from university studies and marketing studies, what business owners are dealing with today. And if you're aware of these, then you are able to develop the strategies to overcome the potential pitfalls. So let's talk about the current climate issue, the current climate for businesses today. And a lot of people may be surprised to understand that small businesses, and that is less than 500 employees, make up 52% of all workers in the United States. They're also the majority in contributing to the economy. So even though the big companies contribute large dollars, there's that many more small businesses that out-contribute to the economy, and this is important to understand. We're talking about the current business climate that we face in the United States today. First of all, a corporation fails every 3 minutes in the United States. A company changes control every 15 minutes. 66% of all companies fail within 10 years. 35% of who are failing within the first 2 years. According to the SBA, private studies show even higher failure rates. 26,000 new products and brands are introduced every year. That's a lot for people to pay attention to. 16 to 30% of consumers change brand loyalty in one evening of watching TV commercials. 74% of commuters buy outside their favorite brand. So this leads to the dangerous trends. Now, why do these businesses fail? Let's go over, first of all, the Small Business Administration's take on it. They have 10 reasons. Lack of experience, poor management, in other words. Insufficient capital, a problem a lot of small business owners deal with all the time. Poor location, poor inventory management, overinvestment in fixed assets, poor credit arrangements, personal use of business funds, and unexpected, unplanned growth. This is something I run into all the time with my clients, is they were making money when they're small, they grew dramatically, and all of a sudden they're losing money. And failure to compete effectively, and then of course not developing enough sales, and that's where you're going to come in and help us. So, what are the 5 top dangerous trends? Those are fighting the clutter factor. That is, we are inundated with so much information, so many advertising connections, that it's hard for us to pick anything that we can effectively retain and understand. Number 2, customers leaving for perceived indifference. This one kind of surprised me, but it still goes on prevalently in today's marketplace. We forget about taking care of the clients that we've already collected, that we're already working with, and then they leave because we're not communicating well. Again, where you fit in here. Lagging behind on technology, on the internet, and use of digital media. We're going to go into the specifics about the overwhelming reasons why you need to get involved, but surprisingly, a lot of small business owners don't really get actively involved in this as much as they should, for sure. Increasing marketing costs and decreasing effectiveness. It costs more to get fewer new clients. And trend 5, increasing competition and business failures. So now, Ramon, we don't have much time on this segment, but will you please introduce to us real quick your key concepts?
So my name is Ramon Santillan, I'm the founder of Persuasive Interview, and what I do is I teach people how to better sell themselves, whether it's prepare themselves for a job interview, meet a new client, get a new client. That's what I do to people. That's how I help them.
Very good, right? And when we come back to the next segment, he's going to talk about something that many people don't really even consider, and that is body language, and how important it really is that we understand what your body is conveying to other people when we're having conversations with them. So in a few minutes, I'm going to turn it over to you to talk about that very important issue. Okay. I have no idea where to go now, though. In the future, we're going to discuss other important issues. Like I had mentioned in the first segment, we're going to talk about the 12 essential disciplines that every business owner must master in order to create sustainable profitability and competitive strength. So today, we're going to focus a little bit more on the communication element. Until later, I hope you'll come right back. We'll see you then.